What's new, crew? Welcome back. We are just a couple days before the 1st of July, and for that I have to prep for my once a month grocery shopping, and that tends to start in my fridge. And this month I'm gonna go in my freezer as well and clean some stuff out because it needs to happen. It hasn't happened in probably 6 or 7 months. It needs to be done, if not longer than that. But I already cleaned out my fridge. We're doing a deep clean. I took out all of the drawers, everything off of the door, minus like the very bottom. I'm pretty barren right now anyways. So this is obviously my freezer. I need to go through this. I have stuff in here that I don't even remember that I had in here. My kids put like kinetic sand in here the other day, so that needs to be cleaned out. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just take everything out of here. I've got breast milk that's so bad, it's over a year old. And I need to throw it away. I don't know why I have some weird attachment to it. I think it's because I tried to breastfeed with all of my children and I was only successful with my third, and it's like some weird emotional attachment I have to it, but I'm really gonna throw it out today. I've said that 100 times, but today's the day it's gotta go. So I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna go through all of these, give everything a good wipe down, and get it ready for grocery shopping and all of the things. Already pulled out everything out of my fridge, so I kind of have it separated. Like, this half is good stuff, this half is chicken scrap. So I'm gonna get a bowl and dump everything that I can give to my chickens, and then do all the things. I'm gonna wipe off the outside of these cans and stuff because the kids got them looking pretty grimy. They like to make their own peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so I'm just gonna wipe this down and hopefully get everything back in my fridge. I am using this Method heavy duty degreaser. It's my favorite thing on the earth for any appliances whatsoever. The top of my stove, inside my fridge, my microwave. It's almost the only thing I use. Minus, I'll take a dishwasher tablet and dilute it in some water. That works for a really good degreaser spray as well. If you don't have this, I use that when I don't have this degreaser, because through the pandemic, for whatever reason, this was hard as heck to get. Like, Grove didn't have it, Menards didn't have it, Target didn't have it. Put my shelves back in, my drawers back in, the little thingies for the door back in, and now I'm just gonna start loading in all of the food that's still good. I just finished my grocery shopping at Aldi. I spent $249.83. But it is, I got here right as the store opened at 8. Thought I could beat the rush because it's the weekend, or it's like the Thursday before the 4th of July, and I was so wrong. I pulled in, the whole parking lot was packed. It still is packed. I'm like, oh my god. And we live in a area where a lot of people come up from the big cities like Chicago, Madison, Milwaukee, all of those things, and they have cabins up here. We refer to them as shackers because they come up here for the big weekends, the big holiday weekends, and they're just a different kind of people. They're not small town people, but they think they're small town people. I'm not like talking bad or anything. I'm sure they're wonderful people, but oh my gosh, you guys, I got stuck behind them in the store the entire time. I was in and out of the store in 20 minutes. I don't think I've ever been out of that store, and usually they have one person on checkouts. I've never seen all 8 aisles have cashiers in them ever, but here's my pile, and I missed a whole aisle because it was just completely blocked off. I'm like, I'm not fighting with these people. I'm not doing it. I have to go grocery shopping anyways in the next day or two for my brother's grad party, so I'm gonna be back grocery shopping anyways. I'll just get what I need, and if nothing else, I'll just throw it on my Walmart order because I'm not arguing. Like, it's just not it. So we're gonna package all this stuff up, but here we got it all in. Had to take one of my seats down here because I have a kid that sits here and 2 kids in the second row seating, so making room making room with what I've got. And then I'm going to have to put these in my passenger seat, but other than that, everything fits. How I keep my kids happy when I package everything up in the car is I gave them a package of muffins. Little muffins there. Hi. And pretty much almost the whole pack of muffins is gone, but it was worth it. It was a treat for them anyways. So there's those. Put my cart back and go home. The first thing I do when getting home after a grocery haul from Aldi is throw my pizza in. Got Supreme this time, but I have my groceries like up here. The kids are just outside the store right here playing. But I'm gonna throw this in, get ready to eat lunch. But while this is cooking, then I can do my haul, and then I'll put away my cold stuff, eat the pizza, put away the rest of my stuff later. But I always throw out my pizza pan before I even leave to Aldi, so I can just throw it over, put it in the oven.
But now I'm gone, bye bye, bring the fire. You took something beautiful and made it something cruel. It's all that I get from you. You're so delusional. Now watch me take control. I've been running from myself like I'm somebody else. Kinda left me alone.
This is pretty decent, typical what this looks like. I'm not Pinterest worthy at all. My kids are in here all the time, especially with it being summer. I'm not gonna fight to try to keep this looking beautiful at all times. Basically what I got from Walmart is really only a couple things because they had like nothing because of 4th of July. So I think I might have to go back. If not, I'm just gonna try to make it with what we had. But I got a box of these Honey and Oat Crunch Bars, the Walmart brand. These are really good. I've never had them before this month, but they're good. They taste just like the Honey and Oats ones, or the Nature Valley ones. They taste the same. So we like these. Those are good. Cones, Honey Bee cereal. It's just Honey Nut Cheerios, but my kids would riot without Honey Nut Cheerios. I got a ton of these Knorr sides. We do these quite often. I'm going to use these for budget lunches. These are only $1, so pretty good price, especially if you're going to throw in extra broccoli or veggies or some meat or whatever. So I just picked up a ton of different kinds. So we got cheddar and broccoli, the mac and cheese one, some teriyaki noodles, just different things to have. I didn't even get bread. They didn't even have bread for me to get, so that's pretty much the bulk of the pantry stuff that I got this month. Like, they didn't even have pancake mix on the shelves or anything. I don't know why. Everything was so barren, other than all the people coming up to their cabins where we live in our area and just like clearing off our shelves. It happens pretty much every holiday season or hunting season, anything like that. The vacationers come up and just take everything. So I'm just gonna make do with what we have this month. I also got a thing of coffee, and it was the last one they had on the shelf. Like, I couldn't get sugar. I'm almost completely out of sugar and flour, so I'm gonna have to go back and get those. But that pretty much rounds out like my pantry items. Moving into the fridge, once again, I cleaned this out prior to grocery shopping, but this is just what it looks like right now because we did just have the holiday. I have a ton of leftovers in here. It looks pretty barren compared to what it typically looks like because I couldn't get any fresh produce. They didn't have any. I couldn't get tomatoes that I normally get, like avocados, nothing. They had none. So the only thing I got that you guys didn't see was some sour cream. I really think that's it. Like a gallon of milk, except this chocolate milk here. I got 2 things of this light Greek vanilla yogurt. We love this with like Aldi granola. That's a typical snack. We'll also make our own like popsicles and ice creams and stuff out of this yogurt. I plan on making a recipe on that, so that video should be out before summer's over for sure. It just depends on like how things line up. Got some Colby Jack cheese. I got the big pack for mostly my husband's breakfast sandwiches that I make for him, but that's pretty much all I got in here. We got 2 bags of pears. I think 1 bag is already gone, but this is our kids' snack drawer. So we put in, this drawer is basically always full of fruit. So we'll always have apples, oranges. We're very recently added pears. We found out our kids like those. Typically we'll also have string cheese in here and Go-Gurts, but my kids have not been moving through those as fast as our fruit lately. I have a sneaking suspicion that's because it's been super hot where we live, and that's not typical for Wisconsin. Typically our summers are like 80 degrees and we've had 100-degree days. I don't think all the dairy is sitting that well in kids' stomachs on the hot days, so I decided we're just gonna take a break from that and get more fruit instead. But after Aldi, carrots and stuff are in here. This drawer is very empty. We already went through all the cucumbers. And my freezer. So the only thing that was added in here after grocery shopping at Walmart were these sausage patties. I got 2 of them. One's in my deep freezer, so got 2 of these for my husband's breakfast sandwiches. I'll also eat these for breakfast with like a couple hard-boiled eggs or something in the morning sometimes. And then this whole bag is just English muffins. This was a substitution. I get the Walmart brand. Typically it's a roll of 12 and it's right around the $3 mark. It's just a little bit more budget friendly, and you get 12 versus the 6 that you get like in these. But they substituted these, so I got, I don't know, like 6 of these packages. They all went right in my freezer. I didn't have time to do them this weekend. With it being the holiday weekend, I'm filming this on Monday, started my grocery shopping process I think last Thursday, so it's been a couple days, but I will make breakfast sandwiches probably, hopefully sometime this week. I don't know. I have a party this weekend that I'm doing at my house, so I might just be prepping for the party and not doing breakfast sandwiches. We'll see. They don't actually take that long, but like when you have other things to do, it kind of gets pushed off. So breakfast sandwiches might happen, they might not, but this is what I need for the entire month for breakfast sandwiches. I think there's 6 packs of 6 English muffins, so. But that is pretty much all of what these look like. I know I didn't show you guys my chest freezers before I went grocery shopping, but that just holds all of my overstock stuff, things that I'm not going to be using in the immediate future. How I do my storage for my freezers is when I buy multiples of things, one will go in this freezer, everything else goes down my chest freezer. And when I open things, they'll go back in this freezer. Like this bag of corn is open, it's gonna go up here in this freezer. That way if I'm cooking and I need a bag of corn, I know to look in this freezer first, and if it's not in here, then I'll go open a new one. It just helps me from keeping having like 10 things open that are the same. So like ice cream, obviously that's up here. Open bag of chicken nuggets is back there. Once that's gone, I know I can go down and grab another one. We've got like popsicles and ice cream bars and things that I'll keep up here because these are open. Well, this is actually empty, but that's just real life. So if they're open, they'll stay up here. Same, I like to keep things that I keep on rotation often, like bags of cheese, because we go through those probably 2 bags a week, so I'll keep an extra one in my freezer just for, I can pull it out really quick if I need to. See, look, I'm not perfect. I have an extra bag of corn down here. Open bag of strawberries. We use those for smoothies and stuff. And then I had a couple bags of fish that got broke open, so I have like the little individual wraps of fish in here. Pretty typical is how this is. I do keep some leftovers up here as well that I know if they've been in my freezer a while and I know I need to use them, I'll pull them out of my deep freezer and put them up here. So this is actually a bag of barbecue chicken legs that I know I want to use. And that way, because they're up here, they're in my face all the time, I'm much more likely to actually grab them and pull them out and use them. That's just how that goes. For convenience, sometimes I keep an extra thing of jam up here if I know we're getting low. That way it's easy to just open up and start the de-thawing process if needed. For convenience, I'll keep some like ground beef up here or whatever it is, some steaks. But yeah, pretty much this is where it is. When I do freezer meals, if I have like a doctor's appointment or something, my husband's gonna be home alone for dinner time with the kids, this is where I'll put the freezer meal for him, so it's right in here, and there's no question, there's only one prepared meal in here. He's got to pull it out and put it in. So that's how I basically do my storage on these. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and of course I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low.